Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Coffee Talk with Encore. Well, today we're excited to talk about a new Encore business venture that went live on December 1st. This new venture is called eFIT, which stands for Encore Functional Individualized Treatment. And today we have the honor of having Jessie Niederkorn joining us for our Coffee Talk discussion. And Jessie is Encore's Director of Care Continuum, and she oversees the eFIT business line. We're thrilled to have Jessie here with us today and look forward to learning more about what eFIT is and what makes eFIT a unique offering in the therapy industry. Well, welcome to Coffee Talk with Encore, Jessie. And to kick things off, I'm hoping maybe you could tell us a little bit about eFIT and how eFIT came about.
Sure. Thank you so much, Kathy, for that warm welcome. I'm so happy to be here to talk about eFIT. So yeah, we just, seeing the need for diversifying our service line, given that our geriatric population has clearly indicated that they want to age in place. So whether that be at home or in a senior living community, independent living community, assisted living, we want to be able to service our patients where they want to be, which is in their home environment. So given that, that was kind of the impetus for starting eFIT at home. And so we've designed a very unique program with our patients in mind, and we want to offer them a very personalized understanding of their mind, body, and purpose with patient-driven care to improve their overall wellness.
So Jessie, can you tell me, where does this fall? So if the patient goes to the hospital or if they go to their doctor, when does this fall in their healthcare spectrum? What makes it unique compared to what's already being offered?
So that's a great question. So we offer kind of a continuum of care in that when a patient is, for example, if they're discharged from the hospital, a lot of times they would be discharged on what's Medicare Part A, in that they would need some specialized services, and that would be for a short-term period of time. And if that happens, they would possibly be on home health. We come into play after home health discharges, or if they don't qualify for Medicare Part A. So we're doing the Medicare Part B line of service, and it's you can consider it sort of an outpatient line of service, in that we see those patients once they're discharged from home health, or either if they don't qualify for that Medicare Part A stay. And a lot of times what we've noticed is that, and certainly gotten feedback from home health companies, is that patients often continue to need therapy once they're discharged from those home health services. So that's where we come in.
One thing that I've heard a lot about through the eFIT discussions, and this makes me so excited, is kind of that mind-body purpose. Can you kind of elaborate what that means for our clients?
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, we've created an incredible program, Mind Body Purpose, and that Mind Body Purpose encompasses all factors that affect a patient's life. So those, what we've realized is that health-related quality of life in our geriatric population is part of their perceived, their perceived wellness impacts their quality of life. So our goal in therapy is to restore and compensate, adapt, and maintain their individual function. And we tap into what their individual needs are, or what they want to accomplish in those therapy services, and we get real personal with them. So this is not just your typical run-of-the-mill therapy. We're actually forming very close personal relationships with our patients, so that we can help impact all those things that help to improve their quality of life.
Mm-hmm. So I've certainly been a therapist for more years than I want to admit right now, but I worked in hospitals, I worked in nursing homes, I've done some work with a home care agency. What does this day look like for the clinician? If I was thinking about joining into this eFIT at Home program as a clinician, what is my day going to look like?
Well, it depends on where they're working, but a lot of our therapists are working in assisted living facilities. Some are traveling into patient homes or independent living facilities, and they come in and they actually are able to sort of form their own schedule, and so they can kind of figure out put the patients where they want on the caseload and work it from that angle. And they are able to, because the plans of care are so customized towards the patient, they're very in tune and excited to offer those personalized plans of care. So it's not just sort of robotic, it's just a very personal approach to therapy. And our therapists have really responded very well to that. It's very meaningful.
Gosh, that's phenomenal. And honestly, this eFIT approach to therapy intervention, using that combined mind, body, and purpose approach to client engagement, it really sounds super exciting, not only for those that are receiving the therapy interventions, but for those that are also providing the therapy treatment. So that's phenomenal to offer as well. And with so many older adults looking for ways to maintain their health, their wellness, and their quality of life, it wouldn't be surprising to see eFIT in the mind, body, purpose approach really escalating in growth over the coming months. Would you agree, Jessie?
Absolutely. What we know is, especially post-COVID, that mental health matters more than ever. And that, many of our geriatric populations feel isolated. And so that mental health component all by itself is vital. And so we're super excited to be able to offer that as part of our program, and also brain health too. So we have a very cool brain fitness program, and to try to keep their minds strong. And then tapping into their purpose, why are they doing what they're doing? What are they wanting? What are their goals, long term, in terms of, do they want to be able to sit down on the ground and play board games with their grandchildren, that sort of thing. So we're really, I think it's going to really catch on and be something that speaks to everyone. And to the wellness component, we all want to maintain our health, and we all want to stay well. And so the idea of educating our seniors in terms of what they can do to stay well and to prevent falls, prevent further illness. And that's our purpose behind all of this, is to help them with that.
Gosh, that's wonderful. Well, thank you, Jessie, and thank you to everyone for joining us today to learn all about the launch of eFIT, Encore's newest business venture. And we look forward to having you all tune again for our next episode of Coffee Talk with Encore.